recognize your opponent's mistakes and capitalize on opportunities. And when I say mistakes, think of it in a baseball sense. So in baseball, pitchers throw to this strike box here. And let's just pretend here's this batter about to bat a baseball. Well, if there is this batter who is a great inside ball hitter, a pitcher, a mistake would be to go over here with their inside pitch. Even if that pitch is very high quality, say it's 100 miles per hour or something very good, that would be a mistake. Their intention is usually to just try to pitch it outside here or anywhere away from that inside strike zone. And that's what I refer to in regards to mistakes. Mistakes happen in tennis. Mistakes happen when a player creates a shot or makes a shot that goes to a location that is not intended, or there's a mistake in their positioning. And you need to recognize this in tennis. And so here's an example of a mistake. And let's just play this point out. Daniel here is the one serving. I'm the one returning. And let's play this out. A short slice here. And did you pick up on the mistake? So let's go back midpoint here. Where was the mistake? And so I hit this deep return here, and Daniel is backed up. And he hits a pretty good reply back. I actually made a mistake kind of over here with my shot. And so it landed pretty short. And Daniel here has a great opportunity. He could totally capitalize on this. He's inside in the baseline. His forehand is his strength. That's his wheelhouse. He could go inside out here or up the line with an inside in. He has some options here. And what happened? What happened here? He just really floated a ball to the center of the court. It was an okay shot. It went okay. It was short. It wasn't exactly a defensive shot, right? But that was a mistake in shot making and a mistake in positioning. So he's all the way over here. He's hitting a forehand way over here on his backhand side, opening up a lot of space here. And this is where you have to take advantage. You can't just hit the ball back cross court and expect to win that point. You have a clear opportunity to go up the line or a slight inside out backhand here, or you could run around it and do a forehand anywhere to get it to this open space. And it needs to be driven and it needs to be a good shot, a high quality shot. And so what happened was I hit this backhand here to the corner, and it wasn't really the greatest shot in the world. It wasn't, super powerful, driving, powerful backhand, but you need to get it there. Whenever you see a player, especially these players that like to run around their backhand to hit a forehand, when they hit a forehand here and it just goes to the center of the court like that, short, or it could be even a little deep or maybe a little slow, you need to capitalize on that mistake and go straight to the open space. Don't let them off the hook. Go for that drive with your backhand or forehand, and you will win that point. Mistakes also happen on bad or mediocre down the line shots. So let's check this point out. This is midpoint here, and I'm hitting this forehand down the line. And you could interpret this as a mistake. It's a little short, maybe a little slow, but it did back up Daniel a little bit. And here's the mistake here. When Daniel hits this ball up the line as well, also short, it was it's an okay shot. It's an okay shot, but this is a clear opportunity. I went with this forehand cross court, and it just went past him for the winner here. Whenever you see someone do this, bad or mediocre down the line shot, could be a backhand to your forehand here, you have a clear opportunity for that cross court winner, because say you hit this cross court here. Once that ball bounces, it'll go away. It'll be almost impossible for this person to go and retrieve this ball if you hit it well. It could also be a forehand up to the backhand side. If it's a bad or mediocre down the line, a backhand cross court is a clear opportunity for a winner. So look for these bad down the line shots. It doesn't actually have to be too bad, right? It can be okay. It could be actually deep. But if you have a little time, you can rip it cross court, and once you do, it's your point. And here's another example where Daniel serves. It's off the serve. I do a block return down the line, and it's actually not a bad return. Again, these are okay shots, maybe even good shots. But if you don't get enough of that down the line, if that down the line shot is not penetrating enough, someone like Daniel here, who has a very good backhand drive and also has a very good short angle backhand, they could do this cross court. And once you do this cross court here, this short angle cross court, then it's going to be very tough. And so if I had to get to this ball, it'd be all the way over here. So these down the line shots, they have to be really good. They have to be deep. Against good players, you got to get it deep. If it's short, someone who has a good short angle game, or someone who has just good ground strokes in general, they could just hammer something cross court, and you're not going to get it. You're not going to get these cross court balls off of bad, mediocre down the line shots. Mistakes also happen on the serve itself. So here's a serve that I did, and it's a quick ace out wide on the deuce side. And I love doing those kind of serves. That's one of my go-to serves. But I will make a mistake. I will make a mistake. Anybody will make a mistake on the serve, right? And so here's another example of what I try to do off the serve, and I don't quite get it, right? I get it around here, not over here where it could totally curve out. It went almost in the middle of the box. Daniel takes advantage of it and just rips it up the line there. And so against good servers, right? Good servers will find their targets, but everyone's human. They'll make a mistake, right? I made a mistake here. It didn't curve as much. Any good server will make a mistake, and as a returner, you need to be very aware and look for those type of mistakes and take advantage of them. And obviously, if your opponent is not a good server, then every serve that they do is a mistake, so you don't have to worry about this. But against the good servers, right? Servers that can ace you, that can hit it deep, that could go out wide, go to the tee. At some point, they'll make a mistake, and you have to watch for that. And once they do, you got to capitalize on that. And so what is the main theme here? We looked at inside-out forehands that missed the mark. We looked at serves that missed the mark. We looked at bad and mediocre down the lines that don't do much. These are all offensive shots that are not quite offensive. They just go to the middle of the court. They're just maybe okay. They may be even a good shot, but they're not penetrating enough. They're not hard enough. They're not angled. They're not deep enough. And so that is the mistake. And so let's look at this point again. And you could say that I made a mistake here on my backhand. It is short. It goes short right here. But my positioning is still okay. I'm right in the center of the court here, and I could still defend. Daniel can go for this big inside out or big inside in. I still have a good chance to defend. But if Daniel doesn't create that offensive shot that goes really penetrating here, anywhere in the open space, he's in big trouble. He could still defend, but it's going to be almost impossible once I hit this shot right here. Look at him right at the edge here. Can he run for it? Yes, maybe. But he made a mistake in shot making and also a mistake in positioning. Whenever you're on offense, whenever your position is on offense, you need to make a good or great forehand or backhand that keeps your opponent defensive. And so I had a clear path right here with this inside out backhand, and I went for it. And so it's kind of like a boxer. If you watch a boxing match, if someone tries to go for this KO or haymaker type of punch and misses, that boxer is very much exposed. And so that leaves that other boxer with a counterpunch, and they could do a haymaker of their own. And so, you just got to remember whenever you're on offense, you got to keep it that way or else it will backfire. So start recognizing your opponent's mistakes. And once you do this more often, you're going to be able to execute and capitalize on opportunities. It'll be easier to hit these offensive shots, and you just basically know what to look for. Tennis is not just about having great technique. It's really good to have great forehands and backhands and serves and all that. But you got to know how to use them, and there's a lot of players out there that can defend well and have great shots of their own. So you got to pick your spots, and you got to recognize what you can do and what your opponents can do. So start recognizing your opponent's mistakes, and you're going to win a lot more tennis matches.
If you enjoyed this video, kindly do me a favor and hit that like and subscribe button. As always, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.